Hi everybody, this is one of 3 videos I'm going to be uploading today. The other 2 are going to be face-to-face videos like this. I love that term, face-to-face. It's not really face-to-face though, is it? It's you watching a screen of me. It's not really face-to-face. And that leads me nicely into what this video is going to cover today. Now you might remember that a long while ago, I made this video called Funny Sayings, which was about funny sayings, obviously. Well, I've got a few more for you. And as always, if you've got some that I've missed, feel free to post them as a message, and then I will use your funny saying in my next video. So I've got a few here that me and my friends thought of. And the first one is the ever popular, well bugger me, or well blow me. It's like when something happens and you can't believe it actually happened, you go, well blow me, or well bugger me. It doesn't mean actually literally you want someone to bugger you or blow you. It's just like an exclamation of like surprise. It's like, ooh, well bugger me, never knew that. And I always think it's weird, like why would you actually sit there and go, well bugger me? Because it just doesn't sound like it. You really don't want to be sat there in polite conversation and say, well bugger me. I've just realised that's going to sound fucking terrible in a minute. But when I play this back, and when you watch this, you're going to hear this sound really loud. Because I'm sucking on some cough sweets. As you can probably tell, I've got a sore throat. I've actually got a cold. I've been sneezing a lot, coughing, you know, sore throat, and everything that goes with having a cold. So bear with me. Bear with me. That's another one. Bear with me. That's a great one. I didn't even think of that one. It's just like, well, bear with me. It's just something you slip into a sentence for no reason. I can't really explain that one, and but yeah, people often say that one as well, bear with me. Going back along the lines of one of the ones I said in the first video, which was long day, which was the reason I made that video in the first place, here's another one. A big day. Like, it's like your parents will say to you, you've got to go to bed early tonight because you've got a big day tomorrow. How do you have a big day? Like, you can have a big cup, you can have a big pen, you can have a big car, you can have a big toy, you can have a big bike, you can have a big house, but you can't have a big day. It's fucking stupid. We've got the brilliant one that I love, and I often use it myself. That's how bad I am with these things. Tell me about it. Like when someone tells you something and you go, yeah, tell me about it. That's it. Well, I just have, you fix shit. It's like, oh god, it's really hot today, isn't it? Or isn't it? You know, it's really hot today, isn't it? And they go, oh, tell me about it. I've just told you it's a really hot day. Like that guy over there is an idiot. Oh, tell me about it. I've just told you that guy over there is an idiot. It's like, you want me to repeat myself? Well, you can fuck off. Oh, I've got some great ones now. Put your money where your mouth is. No, it doesn't mean actually to literally eat your coins, or your pound notes, or your dollars, or whatever. It means to stop talking about it and actually do it. But I'd rather just say, well, actions speak louder than words, which is basically the same thing. It's just said slightly different. But the whole idea of putting your money where your mouth is sounds fucking stupid. Yeah, pound coins. You can like it or lump it. That's a great one. That's one your parents will say to you when you don't want to eat your tea. Well, you can like it or lump it. Lump it? Like you want to smack it on the head or something? Oh, I didn't get a bite for Christmas. Yeah, well, you can like it or lump it. It just confuses the hell out of me. I've got 2 here that are actually from a song. If you can guess the song, well done. we've got working like a dog and sleeping like a log. Now, them two are very weird. I mean, sleeping like a log, I've never known a log to fall asleep, and I don't know what the term working like a dog means, because from my experience, dogs either stand around barking all day, run around for no reason, chase their own tail, or spend the rest of the day licking their crotch, or eating, or sleeping. So working like a dog doesn't really make sense to me. We've got raining cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs. Now, someone's actually explained this one to me. Apparently, in the old days, they didn't used to have ceilings in their houses. They just had the thatched roof, and the cats and the dogs would actually go up somehow and like sleep or something up there, and when it rained they would come down, hence the term raining cats and dogs. It didn't mean actually literally was raining cats and dogs, like in that time in, was it 20th century, was it 18th century London or something, when it rained fish. It was herring, I think. It was a red herring. It rained herring, fish rain. I'm sure that happened. It's a Red Dwarf quote, that one. But yeah, I think that actually happened, because I used to hear about it in history. So yeah, it doesn't mean like it literally was raining animals, you know, like Noah's Ark exploded. Oh, it's raining rhinos and hippos. Fucking get down. Raining rhinos. It's raining lions. Anyway, I got one for when you're hungry. Oh, my stomach thinks my throat's cut. I don't get it. Because if your throat was cut, you'd be dead, so your stomach wouldn't know fuck all. Plus, that's implying your stomach can think. Your stomach can't think. Although apparently it does work by itself. It's got its own sort of brain. Thank you, Stephen Fry on QI. And that rhymes. Stephen Fry on QI told me my stomach has a brain. I've been watching that program too much and it's making me insane. So you've got a few ones here that your parents still often say to you, especially when you're younger. I'll knock you into next week. I'll knock you into next week. How can you knock someone into next week? You've got a time-travelling hand. Oh, we won't see him for 7 days now. Where's your son? Oh, well, I say I knocked him into next week. Really? I did that the other day. Cool. It's like, I'll knock you into next week. Not into last week or anything. Next week. Always next week. Not next month, not next year, not last week, not tomorrow. I'll knock you into tomorrow. No, so I'll knock you into next week. That's my impression of a time-travelling hand there. I don't know if I've mentioned this one before. I'll give you a good hiding. What's good about it? You're going to smack your kid at the side of the head. Why is your kid going to think that's good? I'll give you a good hiding. You'll feel the back of my hand. That's another one. Ooh, feel the back of my hand. Oh, that's another one. I know this place like the back of my hand. Oh, look, a new mole. I haven't got a mole there, by the way. I'll give you a thick ear. I'll give you a thick ear. Now, obviously that means if I twat you across the side of the head, your ear will swell up slightly. But it just sounds like I'll make your ear less intelligent. Maybe I'll give you a thick ear in the middle of next week. And last but not least, I'll fetch you one. I'll fetch you one? It also means to hit you, you know, I'll fetch you one. But I'll fetch you one what? I'll fetch you one. Get over here right now, or I'll fetch you one. You're just so wrong. Now, obviously, I'm not sitting here condoning the fact that people hit their children, although it never did me any harm. I personally think it's good that kids should be scared of their parents, because it means you will always do what you're told. Well, you'll mostly do what you're told. You won't always do what you're told. No one always does what they're told. Even a fucking nun doesn't do what they're told all the time. That's why they have them fasts and whatever. Right, you've been talking too much or something, so you're going on a fast. So fuck off. So not everyone does as they're told all the time. Don't know why I put nuns into it. That's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. Oh man. Oh, you cheeky monkey. Anyway, yeah. So that's a whole list of them there. I'm sorry, I bet that was incredibly loud. Sorry for that. Got some balls somewhere. Oh, here they are. I mean, Landsea balls are over there. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a good list of a few funny sayings there. Well, I say funny sayings. Some of them are a bit weird. Some of them are quite funny. I mean, I've never had a big day or a long day. And it's amazing how many of these actual sayings we really use in general, everyday spoken English, you know. Obviously, if you're like French or German or Chinese or Japanese or whatever other nationality you are, then obviously you're probably going to have your own like colloquial random terms that you use. And one of the I found another one. One of the ones that really, and I mean really, pisses me off is people that say, I turned round and said. I turned round and said. What, you had your back to him all the time? I turned round and said. Or do you mean you did a full 360 spin and then said something? I turned round and said. It's like, I turned around and said, you can fuck off, and he turned around and said, no, I won't. And I turned around and said, well, yes, you will, or smack you in the face. And he turned around and said, well, I'll get my dad on to you. And his dad turned up and he turned around and said. And just as I got in the car, I turned around and said. I was walking down the street the other day, my mate was talking to me, and I turned around and said. It's hard, it really pisses me off. And people do it all the time. It's like, there are people that actually say it on every sentence. It's like there are also people who say yeah, right, or like in every sentence. Like yeah, like whoa, like whatever. And like and they'll say things like, I was walking down the street, yeah, and I saw this car, right, and he turned left, yeah, but he wanted to go right. And so, like, he was going the wrong way. So he came back, yeah, and he asked me for directions, right? And I told him that you go up the street, like, you make a left, yeah, then two rights, yeah, then you make a left, right, and then a right, yeah? And he was like, whoa, can you explain that again? So I turned around and said, you go up the street, right, you turn right, then a left, and then a right. Right? Okay, yeah. And off he went. And people actually speak like that. I've heard people speak like that. And it's... you just want to punch them in the face. It's like, why do you have to say like, yeah, and right at the end of every sentence? That's not a funny saying, that's just an annoying thing that people do. So yeah, if you've got any funny sayings... If you've got any funny sayings that you know that I haven't mentioned in either of these two videos, or any things that people say that are just really fucking annoying, then post them to me as a message on YouTube, obviously, because this is a YouTube video. What question? What? Fucking, I'm getting my words mixed up today. Me going over you, okay, me fuels. If you've got any funny sayings or things that people say that are really annoying, post them to me as a message on YouTube to my inbox, obviously, and I will use them in my next funny sayings video, and I will mention your name, obviously, because I will have to say who gave me the saying. And if you give me a whole fucking list of them, that's even better. But don't give me them like one by one in separate messages, because that would just be incredibly annoying, and I don't know why I am talking like this now. And this is a good impression of Gordon Ramsay. That's really good. Yes, 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 yes. That's how Gordon Ramsay talks. All he does is he does this maneuver with his hands, and he does that with this hand, like that. And he does that sort of you and you, get out! God! It's embarrassing! Woof. Anyway, yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll upload this video right now. My camera can't handle quick movements, so it'll be no good trying to record me wanking. I really didn't want to say that. It's a thimble. Thimbles. Thimbles. I've only got one. But if I sit back here and I hold it up, sort of like so it's above my head, now I'm Tommy Cooper. Just like that. Arms back, now then. Welcome to Jim Who Fixed It. And now we're gonna listen to some music by Show What It. Anyway. Yeah, thank you for watching, and you'll see me again quite soon.